So, getting back into this Let's Play with Joao III of the Portuguese Empire. We have to get back all our friendships, very first thing. So that's going to be fun. So let's go ahead and do that. Declare our friendships. Let's see. Let's also be trading some amenities and strategics and stuff like that. Like, they could use some niter. I don't know if they'll pay too much because they already have 20, though. But we can definitely do open borders, that's for sure. And I want to probably do alliances as well. Germany's really close to me, so an economic alliance actually makes a lot of sense for me. Let's see, they'll do 5, maybe 6? No, 5 gold per turn. Okay, we will get that a-going. I also have a fair amount of Diplo favor I could trade off. How much would they pay for 50 of it? What would you give me? 18 gold per turn? Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Canada's in our game. They probably will buy it at a better price. Katarja, let's go ahead and make some friendships with ya. Let's do some open border deal. Do this. Let's see. You have pearls. I don't have anything extra, but you do have 2 silk, which I don't have. And you also have tobacco. What would you take for those 2? If I gave you some Diplo favor, what would you take for that? How much Diplo? 15 Diplo favor. Not bad. That's a good deal. How much would you trade for 50 Diplo favor, too? You'd give me 9 gold per turn? That's not that much. So we won't be doing that. Alright, Canada, though. They will probably do a fair amount. Let's see. We also want to do a scientific alliance with them because we will get good trade route bonuses. We're already earning 329 signs per turn, but we can expedite that pretty quickly, actually. You don't actually have pearls, so I can actually sell that to you, but you don't want any, I guess. Okay. Good to note. Let's see. What would you take for 50 Diplo favor? 18 gold per turn. That's a pretty good deal. Let's go ahead and do that. Congo, meet friendships with you. Open borders here. 1 gold per turn. Excellent. What would it take? 1 gold. Good. Good. You have pearls. Don't need that. You don't have much niter or iron, though. So we can sell that off. Because I'm not really using it. Let's see how much you would take for that. 13 gold per turn. That is fine by me. What about Diplo favor? How are you doing on Diplo favor? And how much would you like it? 17 gold per turn. That's not a bad deal either. Okay. So now, I think that is all the... Oh, no, we can get one with you as well, Grand Colombia. Open borders. Probably need to do open borders with the other people as well. You already have pearls. All I have is horses, but you don't need any more. What about Diplo favor? Would you give me the same? No, only 8 gold per turn. That's not that much. Open borders, got it with you. I haven't done the alliances with them. Got open borders with you. Okay. So, alliances. Canada, I wanted to do a research alliance. And you would pay me, I think, a pretty good penny for having this, too, if I'm not mistaken. Last time, I think they did a 4 or 5 gold per turn, but only 3 gold per turn this time. That is fine. Congo. Let's see. Do we want to do a cultural alliance with anyone? Do we need to do a cultural alliance with anyone is the better question. Baghdad's about to flip independent there. I'm not seeing us needing to do much in terms of that, per se. I am building the Big Ben. Let's turn down the music just a tad. Then, I'm also building the Torre del Bellum in Braga. Let's see, and getting my research labs online too. Yeah, none of my places really need too much. Maybe I do it with Saladin, or not? Yeah, Saladin. No, I should be fine without that. Yeah, nope, I don't really need a cultural alliance with anyone, so that is fine by me. So let's go ahead and get just a couple random ones. Like a cultural alliance here wouldn't be a bad idea. What would you... They would want me to pay, though. Who would I want a cultural alliance with? Maybe Germany. Where am I at, Germany? I already got one with you in an economic alliance. Who else is kind of close? No one really. Where is this guy going? This guy's going up here. Lautaro would be a good person to get it with, but I am nowhere close to getting that with him. He's not happy with me. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. So let's just go Cleopatra or something like that. We can do a religious here. Would you pay me any gold? Not particularly. You just want a neutral one. That's fine. Alliances give me some diplomatic favor and stuff, so that is fine for me doing that. I do have a couple trade routes with you, though, so I could do this and get a cultural alliance here. That might not be a bad idea. There's 3 gold per turn. Would you do 5? You would do 5, not 6, though. Okay, perfect. Do 6 there. You really don't have much else that I need. Okay. Congo, I can do a military alliance with them. How much gold per turn would they do for that? Probably only like 2. Maybe 1? 1. Okay. That's 30 gold for that. And I don't think I have room for any more alliances. Nope, I do not. So, that is fine. Choosing production in our capital. I definitely want to get this +4 harbor up. I've been wanting to do it for a long time and have not gotten to it yet. Let's see. Is there anything else I would want to do instead, though? Let's see. So I still haven't gotten ancient walls or anything like that. Sewers would be nice, too. So let's go ahead and do a sewer real quick. That's 4 turns, and then I can keep growing in population here. This settler is, I think, we might settle a city over here, because it looks like Saladin might be trying to settle a city over here. We might do one here just for loyalty pressure. That seems like a good idea there. There's tons of reefs and stuff over here. Let's see. I want to try to find a spot with 2 reefs by it, but I'm not seeing any that have 2 adjacent to each other. So, no great spots there. Also, I can settle another city up here if I wanted to. But those aren't great lands to settle either. Maybe settling, like, on the spice here wouldn't be a bad idea. Get some amenities from the spice. Dum-dum-ba-dum. I have this guy coming up here. Dum-ba-dum. Yeah, I think I'm just going to settle here just for the heck of it. It doesn't seem like a bad idea. All those alliances ran out, that's fine. Alright, so now choosing production. In here, I do have Protestantism, so I can actually faith purchase a couple of these things. I need 500 for the navigation school, so I'm going to wait for that. And then we're going to go ahead and work on the market in here. That seems like a good idea. Get the market going. Alright, we have a spy as well, and in this one, we're actually going to probably steal a tech boost, so we can go through that stuff quicker, and get through our technology trees a lot quicker. This guy was going ahead and just getting some lumber mills online. Boom. Alright, you're getting the fishies online. This scout, I think he was just auto-exploring, and I think he's explored everything, so we'll just continue to auto-explore. Same with you, there's really nothing else I really need to do with you all. So, just except for hanging out. Trade routes. So now I'm probably actually want to prioritize science per turn and just get tons of science per turn. And that will be my majority thing because I already have tons of gold in the bank. So I'm not too worried about that. All right. And then how much faith per turn do I need? I need 880 to purchase with faith because of Protestantism here. Don't have nearly that enough, and I'm not generating quite enough, but I could purchase some of this stuff over here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and purchase the monument, and then do the same over here. No, really don't need it over here. Could I use a builder over here? I could use a build here. I could use a charge here, and then I can get a mine over here if I wanted. So let's go ahead and buy a builder here and do that. All right. I'm trying to get Palace over here, so this city needs a lot more production. How can I get more production here? The shipyard would be helpful here. So let's go ahead and purchase that shipyard. That'll give us +6 production. So that would be very, very good. Boom. Now 33 turns. That's a lot better. I like that. All right, let's go on to the next turn. I'm earning 900 gold per turn, so I need to be spending all that gold per turn. It's quite a bit. And then in Evora, I also need to fix that pillaged campus here. Let me replug this in real quick. All right, so settling this city here. This one will have a pretty good harbor, actually. So the harbor, let's see. Actually, or do I want to do something else? Because a lot of my other things are at a discount right now. So let's see. Is this a reef as well? No, it's just the coast. Because there is one reef here. I was going to say if there's another reef, that could be a pretty good campus, but it's just +2s, which aren't bad. Not great either, though. This actually copper would be a good tile. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 away, though, so I can't place a district there, unfortunately. Let's see. So I think, obviously, the harbor, that's a +4. Can't not do that. And then what improvement is this? Alcazar. That actually gives me extra science, too, so let's go ahead and do that. It gives me both culture and science. You are getting another lumber mill over there. All right, we are trading for more science. I love the science. So, first get off those fishies, because our Pantheon, I believe, is God of the Sea. So yeah, we're getting extra production from that, which will be good. You don't have much else to improve in the city besides this cattle. So you only have 1 charger left. Perfect. That'll work good. And now, you... Where was I sending this guy? Oh, he's coming up here. Going up there. Mausoleum is finishing in 5 turns. I also can purchase a library here. I can purchase a library and a shipyard. So let's go ahead and do that in the city. That'll help it out a ton, actually. Boom. Now only 4 turns for Mausoleum, which is excellent. All right. Palace is something I really want to get, though. So maybe I actually look in here and see if there's any tiles I can swap that would give me more production. It does not appear so, unfortunately. Okay, is there anything I can buy in here that'll help out? Not particularly either. Alrighty. Well, that's fine. All right, now we're going to replace that navigation school. Send some envoys. We have 4 of them. So we definitely want to do maybe Bologna. And then... let's see, Caguana we could get 2. Nalanda we could do 2. Geneva we are suzerain of. Nanmadal we could get 2. That actually is pretty good. That gives us extra culture for our our districts adjacent to lake and coastal tiles. Could also get Cahokia. I don't have Kilwa Kasani, do I? I don't remember. It's been a couple days since I've played. Let's see, did we get Kilwa? Oop, I did not mean to do that. Has anyone built it? Yeah, someone built it. Germany built it. Or it's under construction? It's under construction. So is there a city that I have that has really good production? That's 50, 14, 62. Let's see. 62 looks like the most. And that's in this city here. Is there a spot I could build Kilwakasani? I doubt it. Does not even appear on my screen for some reason. Interesting. Alright. Well. This builder can now go ahead and get the fishies online because you have 2 charges left. Alright, we are also getting that there. Excelente. There's some immortals. So this city I cannot build anymore because Halifax here, unfortunately. that is all good and gravy. Let's keep on going. You're getting that. Boom. Good job. Temple of Artemis has been completed. That's a very early wonder. Drink some coffee.
It is nationalism which engenders nations.
All right, nationalism. Good. That gives us national identity and Grande Army. Let's see. We don't need that stuff. I might actually want to work on getting a couple extra military units just to make sure I have enough. I'm actually pretty high up there, but I want to get a couple more just to be secured if I need to go for anything. I also might pop in Trade Confederation instead of Inspiration and get extra science per turn for each one of those trade routes, because that's then multiplied by 1.5 for being Portugal. So that'd be pretty good. Let's see, what else do we want? Anything that can help us with? We can do Raj as well. Colonial tax is probably helping us out, as well as Whistle Banking. So we'll probably keep those in, and then once we go to like democracy, we might go to Raj instead, which would be pretty good. So we might want to go to invention here soon too, just because we will want to get great engineers here too. We're not earning that many, but we have a couple popping up that'll be helpful for us. All right, choosing our civic though. Let's go ahead, and we never picked up theology and stuff like that, but I don't know if we really need to this game. Theocracy, no. Opera and ballet might be okay. But we can actually pick up natural history because we have that boosted already. And then we can start working on urbanization. And then to conservation. We don't really need too many of these things. I think getting to... let's see, what is the policy that we would want to get to? We want democracy, and we want science foundations. So I think that's what we go for. And then eventually for space race. Boom. Okay, that is our civic stuff. We don't have to touch that for a little while, which will be nice. This builder has 1 charge remaining. Let's go ahead and pop down here, Alcazar, and we can get some extra passive science from that. All right. So they actually moved their settler away, so we might have an opportunity to settle better city. But I think this is actually the best city. I don't know if this is the best spot, though. I'm thinking actually on the maze would give me a +4 harbor here, which isn't too bad. Nowhere else gives me a better harbor, so that's pretty good. So we'll do that. Destroy the maze there, but that is fine. And I will go ahead and get to these tiles and purchase both of these. And after that, we'll just get a lumber mill with our 3rd charge. That sounds like a good plan. And we'll immediately work on that +4 harbor. For a new governor title as well, I want to get Reina up to a contractor so I can purchase the eventual spaceport, because I think we're going for a scientific victory. So let's go ahead and do harbor master. Boom, and then we'll get tax collector and contractor next. Boom, boom. 2 turns away from radio. Very nice. You are now getting... Why do I get faith from this? Oh, because it's next to Mount Everest there. I also probably want to buy that marble too. Let's see. I have 2 charges. Let's go ahead and get the lumber mill, and then I'm also going to purchase the marble. Boom. What's that? The Diplocorder? That's kind of weird. No longer suzerain of Nalanda. We'll go ahead and hopefully get that back.
A vast
there is Mausoleum.
Over me in Halicarnassus, of such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So now with that... Mausoleum. Let's go ahead. It does give us great engineer points, right? Or does it just... Why can't I think of it? MAU. For some reason, I could not picture that in my head on how to spell that. So it gives us... great engineers have additional charge. So no, it doesn't actually do that. So, okay, good to know. So now I need to make sure I get some industrial zones around here. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Navigation schools are also very important here. So I'm actually going to purchase some navigation schools with that. Entertainment complex wouldn't be too bad, actually, either. Maybe I go ahead and do that to ensure that I get some actual amenities throughout my empire, because that's also going to be very important. All right, and Porto. Any tiles that I can improve or things that I can do to make this better? All right, I could get a lumber mill here. That would help. A lumber mill here would not help because it's next to this preserve. But a lumber mill here wouldn't be bad. So I could do that. So if I buy this tile and purchase a builder, that wouldn't be too bad. Okay. All right. In this city, we could get the Gilded Vault. Statue of Liberty is something we could get. We could also get some spies. I think getting us couple spies would be good. I could also do a couple things here. Nope. I think a spy is a good choice. And then industrial zone is something we talked about. And I think actually here is a good industrial zone, because that's next to Diplocorder and stuff like that. And it's only a +2. Well, maybe I do here instead, and then save that for the spaceport. And we are settling this city here. All right, my dogs are barking outside. I'm gonna go let them in real quick. Oh, he was being loud. Okay, so first off, get the amber, then we'll get the pearls, and then we'll get the 2 fishing tiles here soon. So I'll probably buy another builder here soon. All right, so definitely, I mean, harbor is gonna be really good here. Was there another district I need to do instead of that? I definitely need to get some industrial zones up just to get industrial zones up. And they're pretty cheap to build, actually, right now. Is there better holy site? Not particularly. We could do theater squares too. Yeah, let's just go slow and go for industrial zone. It's not a big deal. Not really ideal to do that one, but I think that's okay. Getting more pearls. And then we're getting these 2 bad boy fisheries online. That's some good tiles. Boom. All right. And then also, is there any more spots in Victoria that I can build Victorias? There is. There's one right here that I can build, actually. So I might actually come and do that. Victoria there. To, get more gold per turn from going to Victoria. So is there a spot I can get that very quickly? I don't know. All right, in this city, there's really not too much I can do to speed up Big Ben. Is there anything I can buy to speed it up? I can get the shipyard here. So I want to save up for next turn and buy the shipyard in this city so I can make sure I get Big Ben. And then I'll probably want to save some of my gold to make sure that I can do all that. Someone built Bota Palace. All right. I figured that was going to happen. I was taking a long time for that. There is radio. Cool. Mass media there. Nice. So Bota Palace. I have tons of stuff I can do in here now. So instead, what do we want to do? Do I want to go ahead and just build an industrial zone somewhere? Just for having an industrial zone? What about a campus? There's a +3 campus there. Yeah, I think I'd take the +3 campus. Where's my aluminum? That's the one source of aluminum. So that preserve is probably not the best place, but it is what it is. All right, in this city, go ahead and... Where's this canal? What'd that do? Okay, that just connect that stuff. That wouldn't be too great. I could do Huey. That's not really worth it. So in this city, I might purchase some, just make some nows. And this will just be some passive stuff that we do. All right. This city just finished up the aqueduct. So now, maybe... Yeah, that song's a little better. So instead of this, maybe we do the industrial zone and get a +2 here. And then do another district over here. That actually sounds like a better bet to me. And then if we purchase this tile here, what do we want to build here? I'm going to purchase this. No, I want to purchase this shipyard where I have Big Ben going, which is this city here. And boom. 21 turns now. That's a lot better. Cool. All right, so now here, I could do Alcazar. That gives me extra passive culture. This gives me extra gold, but this also gives me gold and housing. So I'm actually going to do a Cahokia Mountain there. All right, get this fishing tile online. Boom. And then you have one more build. Go ahead and get this lumber mill too. Now in here, I definitely want to start accumulating some aluminum. We are building this city here. And then immediately purchasing a monument. So we have loyalty. And then can I purchase a granary too? No, I just shy of that. So we want to work on a... If I do an aqueduct here and get rid of this cattle tile, I can actually go ahead and get a nice industrial zone here. So let's do that. And then let's start working on a granary. You are coming here. Boom. Alright, this great admiral, what was he doing? He's building a lighthouse and a shipyard automatically in this city. So 2 turns, he's got to wait. Forgot about him. Alright, envoys, I am losing some, which is unfortunate. I do have my max trade routes up, which is good though.
In all works on
There's natural history.
We constantly find detail.
Change our policies up. Let's see about that. I don't think there's too many I want to trade out here. Veterancy is good. Yeah, all this stuff is giving me good science. Raj might be something I pop in, but I think colonial taxes is actually helping me out a ton to get that extra gold return for all my cities, not on my capital. So, and then Trade Confederation is helping out a ton too. Because if you look at my trade routes, I'm earning, like, let's see how much total. So that's 12, 18, 20, 24, 30, 36. 36 plus another 3, 39. I'm earning a ton of science per turn just from my trade routes, which is awesome. All right, now in here I can start doing things like, okay, so harbor's done, so I can immediately pop this guy here. Boom. Shipyard and everything is done. I can purchase a library. And then navigation school, I can't purchase yet. So in here, what I'm actually going to probably do is purchase now. Just to get that combat strength. And then potentially do another Feitoria here once this gets available. Once they have that tile. Is there any place else I can do one? I could do one over here if I wanted to. In Baghdad. But it's now a free city, so I don't really want to do that. Alright, some housing issues in some of my places. Let's go ahead and hard build the navigation school, because that's only 8 turns. So, 2 envoys. Let's see, where am I going with these guys? Nalanda I could do. Kigwana I could do. Cod. Hong Kong would be really good too. 20% towards your city projects. That'll actually help with the space race items. So, that'll be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Samarkand is okay. Alright, good. I don't like this song either. Alright, we have another spy. We are going to have them do... Let's actually pillage. Let's go ahead and pillage. That seems like a good idea. Get down their production and everything. And then maybe be able to... eliminate that, or steal some science after that. But pillaging the industrial zone really slows them down, which will be nice. So there's boost for nanotechnology. This city, I am clearing this, but I'm going to stop working on this real quick. So queue up that, take that out, take that off, and start doing the aqueduct first. Boom. We're getting this online here. Hopefully speed up that industrial zone. Excellent. Wonder building us. Okay. Embassy is welcome. Thank you. So they're happy with us now. That is good, because they have the most military strength. I want to be happy with them. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and send you an embassy as well and do some deals with you. 6 gold per turn there. You are lacking on a couple things, so you don't have niter. You need some horses, so if we trade you 20 horses, you would give some stuff. What about some aluminum too? You're gonna be 8 gold per turn for that. And then you do have pearls, but you don't have amber. So what would you give me? 8 gold per turn. So you really don't care about the amber. So let's do that. And then we'll just declare friendship with you. I can't get an alliance. I don't have enough alliances. I can only be alliance with 5 people. All right. Lisbon is going to head, and now going to slow work on the research lab, but I'm going to purchase the workshop in here. And then is there anything else I want to purchase here? There's another fish that I can get online. So maybe getting another builder, and I can also get this maze online. Also, I have room for 2 more traders, something like that. And then production, yeah, Venetian Arsenal is something I could do too, and it gives me great engineer points per turn. That might be something I do next. So after this, well, maybe I switch from doing that and then purchase the research lab. So Venetian Arsenal I could build right here. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. In this city, finished up the market, so let's go ahead and go for let's go Gilded Vault or Navigation School. Let's go Gilded Vault and then purchase our navigation schools and stuff. All right. I'm purchasing the library in here because that's cheap. And then we can build another district here. I can do harbor. I can do a water park. That wouldn't be bad. Let's do some water parks. Boom. I like those water parks. Now here, Petra's still not taken. Okay, interesting. Let's see. I think in here we go ahead and just keep working on some workshops and stuff. And here a lumber mill. Trade route. This one goes to. Is there any city-states that give me good science? These give me 6 science per turn, so I think I have to do those. All right, you have 2 more build charges. Let's go ahead and get this lumber mill online. This now. Is there any place else I can build? So I can do a Victoria over here if I wanted to. Let's do that. All right, you have 2 charges. So come over here to the cattle. We'll buy the cattle tile. And then you're getting that quarry online next. You have 1 more build charge. I think getting these fish tiles is going to be more important. So let's go and purchase this one, and we'll expand to the other one next. Because that gives us tons of production, which helps us out in this city. Because it's not a very productive city so far. But it'll help out once I get that stuff going. All the fishies and stuff. Boom.
Benjamin Franklin may
There's
have discovered
electricity. Nice. I stole electricity. That's nice. All right. And now in this city, I have a promotion. Let's go. Ooh, technologist. Perfect. I want that. Then here we are upgrading that. Nice. Now we got marble too. And we might be able to sell some of that marble. So now we got 2 copies of marble. What would you give me? 4 gold per turn? That's okay. You have 2 copies of cotton. Already have cotton. Okay. You don't have pearls though. Oh, I gave them as a gift. Whatever. What would you give me? Nothing now. Fun. I just ruined that. You have amber. Okay. Anyone else not have pearls? You have pearls. Do you have pearls? You have 7 copies of pearls. Jeez. Okay. You do have coffee, though. What would it take? Let's give you some Diplo favor. And then I'm also going to trade with Canada. I'm going to sell them 100 Diplo favor because I don't need that much Diplo favor. And they give me 34 gold per turn. I think Germany would give me quite a bit, too, if I gave them 100. 36 gold per turn. Perfect. That helps me out a ton. Gives me some good passive gold per turn, and I can just start purchasing things. So like here, I can just purchase a navigation school, but there was one I wanted to do that in. Oh, this place, I actually need to get up the monument and granary though. And then in this city here is where I was gonna build, purchase like the factory, research lab, and things like that. All right, here we are chopping this because that's where our industrial zone is gonna go. All right, and then now we want to be working. Let's see, what tiles do we want to be working? I'm actually going to purchase the granary. And then tiles, we are working those two. That is fine. Not the best tiles, but they will get better here soon. With time. With time, someone had built... Oh, someone built Torre. That's unfortunate. Who built that? Saladin. Oh, they built it right there. That sucks. That sucks. We didn't get the new wonder. Got it stolen. Oh well. We can put that to something else then. So we were building in here, so we can get a 2-turn research lab if we want. Or we can get an industrial zone. Those are only +1, so that's not really worth it for me. I am at a housing pop though. A housing limit. Research lab wouldn't give me any space for housing. A sewer would though. Let's go ahead and go for research lab, and then I'm gonna purchase. Well, I'm gonna purchase a sewer in there eventually, but in here I'm gonna purchase the factory, get Venetian Arsenal a little quicker. I have a new Great Admiral. Okay, that gives me 500 gold, and military units get plus 60% rewards for plundering sea trade routes. That's actually pretty neat. I like that. Let's go ahead and just activate you right now. Boom, get that extra 500 gold. All right, in Big Ben area, is there anything I can buy to help out here? Let's go ahead and buy a trader from there. This city, let's go ahead and work on the library. And in here, we're kind of hanging out. I could do a seaside resort here, because that's pretty good appeal there. Really don't need it though. That's the thing. So instead, I'm going to get the strategics online. But that is something we need to maybe look at, is where can I build some seaside resorts just to get some era score and a little bit of passive tourism, because I need to look and see. I don't think anyone else is close. Yeah, no one's close to a tourism victory or anything like that. Religious victory or anything. So we are going to be A-okay here. We are not even leading science, which is pretty scary. They don't have that much, and we've been beelining the top part of the tech tree, so I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. Yeah, because we're getting like flood barriers and stuff already, and I don't think they're ahead of me there. They might have more, but I have further distance in the tech tree than they do. All right, so now I'm going here for this trade route. You are stealing rifling? Actually, let's sabotage production in here. I want to sabotage them so they're not doing as well. Because them and the Congo are the ones that are closest to me. And I'm just racking up my science per turn. Hey, Zap, how's it going, man?
What I like about cities...
Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. Veterancy we can keep in. I don't know that we can do military research yet. I don't think that's going to help us out too much. So, let's see. This city, I just finished up that spy. So getting a gilded vault would actually be pretty helpful. And that actually gives us an extra trade route if we do that. And now I want to send this guy to the Lautaro, because he's going to be our #1 threat. And I want to try to steal gold, but he doesn't have many places that have gold. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just try to steal science stuff from him. So this city, I just finished up the commercial hub. So let's go ahead and get that market. You finished up the campus, so you're getting the library. And we are getting a lumber mill here. Boom. Getting that extra bit of production. This city, yeah, we are definitely working that horse tile. That gives us good food and production to be able to grow. All right, this trader is going to this city here, getting 16 gold per turn, 6 production, 6 science, and a little bit of culture too. Excellent. Like it, like it, like it. And I get one more trader, so I'm actually going to purchase another trader here. And then hopefully speed up this Big Ben. And then I'm probably going to be holding off, once that gets down to 10 turns, I'm going to hold off from spending any gold to make sure that I can get tons of gold, because I get to pretty much double my bank if I do that. Alright, in here, in Bologna is where I want to put a Feitoria. So I'm going to have this guy kind of hang out and do Helmsman there. And that is going to be the end of today's episode. Be sure to give a like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.